Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Bitcoin Analytica. This is your host Joe Saz, and today we're going to be talking about some Bitcoin price action. Before we get deep into this, everyone, I encourage you to go to sazanalytica.com, join the Discord channel, and where you'll be able to get access to all kinds of things. We have our news and announcements. We have our some price calls, some free signals, stuff like this that you'll be able to get screenshots of from both me and Fabian, talking about our his algo and my order book analysis. You'll also be able to get access to general chat and traders chat for us all to kind of hang out and share ideas, a number of other things, and of course the launch of our VIP section, which does include Fabian's algo, which is also a bot that you can plug into 3 commas and trade pretty much wherever you trade. It'll also include all his presets because obviously the algo is very diverse in its utility. So he does include a handful of presets for different time frames, for certain assets, crypto assets. So I encourage you all to take a look. Join today. All right, everyone. Well, let's talk about Bitcoin for a minute. We fell off a cliff pretty bad here, man. It was real ugly. Since about Saturday, no, or what was this? Sunday? Monday? Shit. Um, things have been looking a little gloomy. We had I think some of our first real red momentum. We'll take a look at this on the daily, but here we are with the day coming out. Some news. This U.S. CPI numbers, and it seemed to be not such a big deal in the moment, but the market did have a shock afterward. We almost didn't pump, but we started climbing. It was looking pretty decent, and then we just straight fell off a cliff. And then after some recovery, we straight up did it again. So things are looking a little bit funky. Um, how bad can it be? How bad can it get? Well, that's where my head's at right now. It's all the damage has been done. I think we have some good signals to take down here. Definitely, the market has been pretty hot lately. With let's take a look at this daily. It's been really hot for, quite a while, man, since about mid-October. So about a month that we've been almost all green. This is our first significant red candle. Maybe a small pullback here, beginning of November, but we've now had this slope and then a drop off. And mostly it's just a return to where after a number of year really all-time highs, we landed in a consolidation zone and we're still dumping into a price point above that. So things aren't great, or they're not too bad. Now, just keep in mind, Fabian's algo on the 4 hour, it went, closed the long at the top here, somewhere up in this top range. So Fabian's algo is fucking killer still. And yeah, this pullback, look, this isn't necessarily the beginning of something bad yet. Look at how we fell. Small, 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 big. Small, small, bigger, bigger, biggest so far. We didn't snap all the way down or something. We didn't die. We're sitting in the mid $35,000 range, which was possible that wasn't even gonna happen until post halving, or even much closer to it, So we've fallen out of the overbought territory of the RSI into a relatively high end of that channel, but still above, So things are looking okay. Even if we get another open here, red candle tap, something neutral, we're gonna really calm this thing down and potentially reset for another move up, which I think is entirely possible. Um, so the daily's just looking. I mean, we've fallen into the top end, really the high end of our consolidation range as we were climbing our way up to our final yearly high at about 38K. All right, there was a small CME gap. It looks like that was filled. All right, so let's get rid of these. No CME gaps. Oh shit. Let's get this out of here. Bam. All right, cool. No CME gaps at play to the upside. We do have a handful of CME gaps, 31, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25. Fucking dominoes all the way down to 25K. And then we have our largest gap in the vicinity at 19,965 to 2110. 21,110, but it's very possible we never see this thing again. So we don't want to sit here and dream about this just yet, but we definitely have a handful of gaps lined up all the way down to 25. Is it possible to clean house? Yeah. I don't want to just lean on all CME gaps here because about 95 or so percent of them get filled in all the time since 2017 that we've been having CME gaps. We probably have about 6 to 8 down here. Now we have 6 to 8 up here. Only about less than 20 unfilled gaps in the entire history of Bitcoin's CME price action. So I'm inclined to think that a lot of these may never be touched again. This stuff between 25 and 31, that I really think at least one of them, two, three, probably at least one will fill. So we're definitely looking at those targets for a wild move down, but right now, in order for that to happen, it would take some absolute annihilation of the order book, and I don't know if we have that in us right now. I mean, I don't know what the fear is. I get what a pullback is. I get psychologically that we may have some work to do to clean house. And yo, what's up, Ryan? And what's up, foil fuckers? I really do understand that it's highly possible that we were a little overbought. Psychology, I did see a couple laser eye tweets. I did see a lot of fucking likes on Michael Saylor posts. Very, very possible that psychology was a little just out of control. And that was leading people into some emotional buying behaviors. Obviously, the ETF speculation and a number of other fundamentals could contribute to something like that. The ETF most definitely did. BlackRock, there's a ticker. So there's a ton of that stuff going around. So I think it's totally fine that we did this. Now we did land into some massive support. And even at points we've had a slight dual band confluence. We've fallen largely out of our ask dominant aggregated spot markets bid ask spread, and as choppy as this may be right now, our perps bid ask spread is still long bid dominant. We fell into some signals, and these were even decent to take. I did post this one in the free signals chat. I did note there is support down here, but I'm not catching fallen eyes today. So yeah, I encourage just for awareness. Now we did land into another pocket of support here. Grinded out a handful of signals, but they remain largely consistent throughout this downside move. Now, that would have been difficult to trade. Can't say anyone would have nailed this. It's just real hard, but it's great to know that the safety net was there and it did hold price, even into some magenta signals. 34.2 is the low end of that, and things are still looking sweet. I mean, right now we probably have a little bit of resolution to do, convince people that this thing is still on. That the burden of proof, like I say, is right now, it's still on the bulls. If we have a lot of time before the halving, and this is definitely, as much as we want it to be, this is definitely not the bull market. There's probably still some upside. I don't think we're breaking an all-time high prior to the halving. So I don't think, with that being said, it's good that we've even made it this high. We've touched the sky. We've made some significant strides. This year has been an interesting year. A lot of consolidation, 17K bottom, climb out of there. Some ups, some downs, a lot of ups. We got comfortable with that 30K range, and then we fell down to 25. Things felt pretty bad all through, August, September. So this has been a heck of a year, and to make it as high as 35K off of a 17K bottom, we doubled in price, bottom to top, basically. 38K, so we've definitely doubled in price, 100% increase from the year start to where things stand now, with the current high. I think Bitcoin's done a lot of work, so we definitely need to respect that, and I still think that for now the burden of proof is going to lie on the bulls. We have to let the market know that there's a lot of work to do to the upside here. Yeah, so I like what we see here. I mean, I think it's good that there's signals on the pullback. It would have been, and look, we had our first flash of signals here. If we didn't have anything, then we would have just kept falling. Look at all these moves. We didn't have anything, consolidation, crash. There was still a lot of positive psychology in the market, and look where our signals were as the market was pretty stacked bullish. But now we've fallen a little bit past this range into our new safety net, which is a lower, but this was a little bit more of an exaggerated sell-off potentially, especially because there was a lot more liquidity in the book having been built up, especially since this support range was checked. So, blow off top, response, consolidation, crash. Let's keep an eye out for that bull trap. I'm a little curious to see how this all pans out. But yeah, this is definitely heavy, and I don't think this is over. I almost want to say for now, long signals are scalps. If we get a short signal, I'm going to be a little worried. But um, there's still potential for fundamentals to reverse the market psychology quickly, and this is largely a fundamental, it's a very fundamentally driven market right now. So I'm I'm thinking I want to I don't want to pick a bias yet. I do think that some of the heat off the top of this run has cooled off, and without a new fundamental kicker, things are probably going to be ranging with probably a lower low than this between here and some sort of reasonably placed high, probably below where we popped off to 38K. It'll probably be, let's say we go down to 31K. Maybe it'll be 35. It won't be 25 that we drop down to, it'll be 30. It won't be 38 that we get to, it'll be 35. So I could see something like that playing out over the next number of weeks to months. But let's really see what the market does with this bit of information. That's so important to us right now. We gotta give this thing time to mature. And the lack in consistency here of signals is a little bit concerning. You definitely want that there, especially being that the book has run pretty far, pretty fast. I mean, from the 37,000 range straight down to the 35s. So I would like to have seen a lot more consistency here. If we would have seen a lot of consistency here, I would have been a lot more bullish on a channel between here and 37. That would have made a lot of sense. But we fell into the safety net and there isn't that consistency. So we have to freaking play the hand we're dealt, which is unfortunately there's a lot of potential for some turbulence here. A lot of potential for some turbulence. And a little bit more to the downside. So I encourage you all to be wise. Don't get overcommitted here, because this is one of those times where, yeah, you can make money on that volatility, but just don't overcommit to whatever whatever we're dealing with back over here. We're probably in a bit of a different market phase. Not quite the opposite of the psychology we had during this run up, but certainly a cap to it. So I'm not gonna sit here and just spam longs when I think the probability is that we're gonna have to fight out some of these moves to the downside and figure out really establish some price discovery, figure out where we're strong, and rebuild our market structure from there. And look, it's much better to be ranging in the 30Ks into the halving than it is to be in the 20Ks. So we definitely want to look at this as a blessing. So what's up, D68 and Hurley? Excellent to see you, brother. Fucking congratulations still on your first place. Guys, I got bullied by that drop, dude. So I'm kicked, man. I'm kicked. Phil Brick is coming down more. Yeah, you're probably not wrong. Congratulations to Hurley in first place, someone unknown in 49% second place, quite possibly Phil. I got nuked on that thing. This is the funny thing about my trade, guys. Here was my break even. This is when I went underwater. I lived, and I had a lot of opportunities to exit this trade, but I should have, but I was going for gold here, and I wasn't short. I wasn't long, so I just kept the trade long, and I got cooked by this move down. So that's trading competition for you. What's up, Bitcoin Motors? I definitely took a spill, but this is the thing. Congratulations to the guys on the top of the food chain there. They have a lot of winners here. $100,000, 500, 300, 100, and 50, and then a handful of tens. I'm gonna have to sit out for a little while. I'm just gonna wait to enter the next competition, in which we're gonna keep doing these pretty consistently. Can't say there'll be a prize pool each time, but I can say a trading competition is one of the greatest ways to learn. In my case, what did I learn from this? You know, I learned. The funny thing was, the last time I was underwater, let's say I entered over here and then I exited in profit, but I missed a lot of that move to the upside, and I was kind of hoping for that again, you know. But I think my lesson here was that like, and this is what I normally do outside of a trading competition. If I get into a position and I get dunked underwater that badly, and I come back to a profitable or break-even position, I'll exit that position. And I'll sit and wait until the market kind of gives me something to deal with. Obviously, in a trading competition, we have a gun to our head. We got to make a decision, and you know, you learn a lot out of that situation. But I did not exit, and I had two opportunities, maybe two over 2 days or something like that, right? So that was my own mistake. So the trading competition ends in 1 day and 17 hours. So I'm just gonna wait for the next one, which will come shortly after this one. We're gonna keep running competitions, guys, because honestly, this is a good deal of fun, and the trading comp channel is getting a little more active. We had a good chat yesterday, so today, you guys, I would have been there. Yo, I got so fucked on my sleep, man. William woke up at like midnight last night, and I had to keep him company. He's been going through some growing pains. His legs feel it. So you know, I ended up hanging out with him for a little bit and just try to just keep his spirits up and put on something we can enjoy together. We watched Guardians of the Galaxy 2 and 3 last night. So, you know, played a little Fortnite. So, you know, my sleep today was so off, man. I actually finally slept from, I think probably around like 4 a.m. to 7 a.m. and then I slept just now from like 12 to 3. That's why I missed my fucking alarm, dude. You guys, I was late to the show, so I apologize. But yeah, I was, dude, I did not wake up for that alarm clock. I was in some funky dreams, man. Funky ass dreams. But hey, that shit's tight. So, yeah, we're gonna keep doing the competitions, guys. I'm doing a competition after this one ends, probably start the next one about a week or so later. Give everyone time to digest this and, you know, celebrate, take your little victory lap, and then we'll go again. We gotta retraining all the time. You know, this bull market's gonna be real fun. You know, especially if our heads are 100% in the game. And look, if you fucking take failure and you learn something from it, you're gonna become a fucking G. All right, so much love to you all. You know, much love to you all. I do feel like I should be winning first place, so I'm a little bit upset. But you know what? It's the way she goes, man. Sometimes the market moves for you, sometimes it moves against you. You get boned. Uh, 40 trades so far. Phil, the funny thing, man, it all depends, man. You might you never know in a trading competition, man. I've done a handful of these and I've seen. Look, I'll tell you this, Phil. I probably did it, not maybe not 40. I did a good amount of trades. And there's even a possibility if I deposit money now that I could come back for the win. You know, with all this volatility, who knows, right? Trading competitions, it's like a fight, man. You can't, or a game of pool or a game of beer pong. You can't call it over until it's absolutely over. So I'm still very curious to see who has anything up their sleeves. Look forward to talking about it. But for now, I gotta take this one. I gotta take this loss. I need to meditate on that bitch, and I need to make sure that I come back better. I mean, I'm not gonna be losing every competition here from liquidation. It's gonna I'm gonna trust me, guys. The fact that Hurley, you're winning like that, and Phil, you're doing such a fantastic job. But yo, I'm coming back, motherfuckers, and it's not gonna be pretty once I'm the one in 151 tickling your guys' balls from a distance, you know, freaking with that 151. Hurley, a bastard. Fucking great, man. I will be coming back. I will be coming back, and it won't be long after this one ends. So we're doing it, and what we need to do is build a better trading competition community. We definitely need to figure out some stuff, some times maybe that we want to get in that channel, and have some fun, shoot the shit. You know, I think there's a lot of advantages of us as a trading community, communicating with one another. You know, voice. There's just a lot more of a personal touch. Obviously, we can't all meet for a cigar every Tuesday, but I think we should try to hang out in there. You know, um, yeah. Yeah, I smoke cigars. In fact, I'm gonna be smoking some today. I'll probably bail from the call, um, maybe in the next 10-15, because I gotta go out in public today. I'm gonna be smoking a cigar with my friend for his birthday, and then going to play some pool or something. So, yeah, I'm gonna go shave my face and yeah. So, it'll be good, man. Anyways, yeah, this retro wave is a little slower, but it's not bad. So, guys, what else do we got going on? Anything on your guys' mind? Anything ticking? Yeah, Hurley, I thought the chat was very nice, man. It was a pleasure to meet you. You know, meet some of you guys here in voice person. Phil, I've known you for quite a while. Nice to just sit there and chat with you for a bit. So yeah, you know, I think we definitely want to make a little bit more of a thing out of the active traders in the group. Um, you know, there's just, you know, a lot of us are on different sides of the world. It's fun to chat, fun to have things going on. If you have time, it's just fun to meet up, you know. If you don't, it's all good. So, yeah, the next one they'll bring out that free $10, like they said. Well, maybe not the next one if it takes them 2 weeks to fix, and we want to get started end of this week, you know, then bam, we have our work cut out for us. So, yeah, man, I'm still so tired. Fuck. Chat was great. Hurley and I both called the dip. Yeah, dude. Yeah, yeah, and Fabian. Yeah, I think everyone was pretty. Yeah, you know, this whole situation was a really hard push in the signals, and yeah, the vibes were there. So yeah, you know, I'm focusing on my failures here. Definitely could have made something a better decision, but I really got a little bit greedy about that 150%, and which, you know, again, it's trading competition. Gun to your head, you pick a side, and you're not always going to be right. So, it's good. It's good. You know, this is huge learning stuff. Joe, correct me if I'm wrong. Are your signals with maximum bullish probability when the buyer's limit orders liquidity goes from 5 to 10, 0 to 2.5 through the 2.5 to 5 band entirely? So that would be like a massive confluence, and that does happen from time to time. And that is bullish. You know, obviously it's very bullish to see that kind of support. If we have, you know, triple band signals lighten up, yeah, that's great. You know, the 1 to 2.5, 2.5 to 5, 5 to 10, that's definitely the best case scenario. A lot of the time you won't get that, you know. But look at what we did here. You know, did this lead to a higher high? No. That's, you know, what ended up happening was we got capped out, and then we started flipping into a negative bid-ask spread spot markets, widening in time until ultimately we drop and are still kind of flipping in and out. So yeah, there's probably you know, obviously you want to see stuff like that. It's definitely a good trade. Now, is it how bullish is it? Well, yeah, that all depends on the follow through. So yeah, this time around, you know, I think the signs were all there. Bid-ask spread red for aggregator spot. No one stacking the book, no one chasing the run, in other words. And you know, a lot of the fundamentals that gave us those upside kickers starting to fall off. So, you know, there's a lot of information there. There's a lot of information. I got greedy. So you know, look, it happens to everyone. It's good for you guys to see that, you know, we're all human, and no trader is perfect out there. So, you know, like I always say, man, don't trust analysts. Look what happened to an experienced trader just now. One moment after all those trades that I survived or profited from, I made one mistake and got nuked. So you know, careful about who you listen to, guys. Lot of stuff to factor into the equation, you know. So yeah, I failed to read the future. You know, I failed to react to that probable outcome. But yeah, so what else do we got, guys? What else do we got? How are you guys doing tonight? Happy Tuesday. Anything new going on with you guys? Motorists with your bets, how are they coming along? I did see you post some shit in the Discord channel. You did make some The UFC November 18th bets. Oh, okay. So yeah, it looks like you've found a little glitch in the matrix for one of your bets on UFC next week. Oh, looks like you posted something in there, Phil. I'll have to take a look sometime. I can't play it right now. I'll play loudly. Yeah, arbitrage. But I remember also when you did the mistake 4 years ago, same TRDR system after we dropped from 12K to 4K, nasty. Yeah, yeah, influencer friendly. This is a situation. Yeah, that was a bad one. That was a COVID crash. That was tough. That was different. That was totally different. That was a Black Swan event. Yeah, Bitcoin Motors. That's fucking tight, dude. That it worked out like that for you to get a guaranteed win. Um, Now, yeah, influencer friendly. I make a lot of good trades. I obviously make some mistakes, but overall pretty good. I mean, to get from 100 to 100, from 25% in a couple days, you know, without overdoing it hard. I thought that was pretty decent, you know. So, you know, it's not like I'm nasty or anything like that, you know. Just got boned, you know, and I probably could have pulled my trade out and sat out, you know, taking a long nap, you know, that long nap that I took earlier. Um, just after this dump, probably crashed around here somewhere, 12, and then fucking miss all this, you know. It would have been fine to wake up to this, kind of questioning what I want to do. But you know, it's good to analyze. Good to analyze yourself. Really good. And yeah, pretty soon here I gotta prepare to head out. Probably run this thing about 7 more minutes. Really gotta shave and shower and lather myself up with my tallow lotion. So, and then I gotta go out, eat, help my friend with some computer shit, and then go play some pool darts, smoke some cigars. So, yeah, what else do we got from you guys? I'm pretty tapped out here. I really want to see this thing flip though. Until this thing flips, I'm expecting a little bit of volatility in this area. Um, Seaside Thug, Pomp called the drop like a G. Pomp is a fucking piece of shit, dog. Even if he did call the drop, that doesn't fucking make him any less a piece of shit. What a fucking bitch. Um, that was pretty funny though that you said that. I wonder what scam he's up to now. Now, I really want to see this thing really develop some bullish characteristics, dual band confluence, before I'm convinced we're at the bottom end of a channel. Right now, we can go sideways here and build that up, by the way, and I would be a little bit convinced that we have some action between here and 37. But things, excuse me, things are looking a little funky, guys. I mean, I'm just not pleased with this. This was running for a long time, and then when we did fall quite a bit, you know, bam, just not that much in it, you know, not that much. We've fallen about 2 grand from you know, where we were days ago. Fallen about 2 grand, almost 10%, and we land into a pit with without much consistency as far as support, and definitely the lack of confidence in the spot books. Not all in on Pomp Coin, dog. And if you ever catch me shilling Pomp Coin, probably means someone has a gun to my head. So send help. Show up, guns blazing, and aim for the person behind me. So yeah, guys. Yeah, I really want to see a little bit more of a. I want to see definitely a widening and a bit dominant bid-ask spread in aggregated spots. I like what Perps looks like and has been like. Obviously, I think the fundamentals have dried up. Said that a bit ago. I think we need to see a little bit of a spark of hope for something to really kick off there. So we just gotta wait. We just gotta wait. I want to see this thing mature a little bit. Maybe Fabian's signal on the 4 hour. I'm curious to see what his thing says. you know, as far as in the next couple days, take long, go short, whatever it is. So I'm curious to see what the next thing out of the out of all this mess turns into, you know? Yeah. So it's definitely an interesting time here. It's definitely I think we have potential for a little bit more downside. But if we go sideways, who knows what we can convince these buyers, you know? So yep. All right, guys. You know what? I'm gonna wrap it up here. I'm running low on steam. It's gonna be a long night for me. I'll sleep good tomorrow though, for sure. We'll have a good stream, long stream tomorrow, and we'll be talking some, you know, some more stuff. Hopefully, we have more stuff going on in the comments. Hold on, Joe. I have an idea that I can upgrade your system. I want to try it and see if it saved you money in the trades before. Um, yeah, yeah. Go ahead. I mean, I'm always look the order book analysis kind of starts with me, but it ends with everyone else. You know, there's definitely, trust me, man. I'm definitely at the drawing board. There's a lot of things that I was thinking about just within the order book, not even outside of the order book, that I need to adjust. So I will be making some new stuff, and you know, it's all gonna be coming out soon. You guys, you know, the Discord has we have launched our VIP section. It does include a number of things. It'll include some more specific analysis, you know, some written stuff, as well as probably right now to me the most important thing that it's going to include is Fabian's algo. The algo is also a bot. That thing is fucking accurate as all heck, man. Fabian's algo is probably one of the most accurate things that I've seen here. We've discussed this before. We could take a look again here, but you know, between this and a couple other indicators made by some people in the crypto community, there's some impressive stuff out there. Now, if we would have started just running this thing as it stands on the daily, all right, um, starting with $320 in the account, with all the rules and the presets that Fabian has given me directly, which are now available if you sign up in the VIP Discord section. You'll get access to Gigatrend, this bot, and all the presets for a number of different time frames and cryptos. And if you would have started this thing all the way back here and you know, just running back in 2017, we have chart data, this thing would land you at 668 Gs right now. So in 6 years, it's made, you know, massive percentage gain. Um, so yeah, I mean, this thing's real good, man. This thing's real good. This is very consistent and accurate. Um, that's just the daily one. I mean, I'm curious to see what the 4 hours, you know. Right now, I probably will get more charts up and stuff like that, especially now that I'm going to be doing these trading competitions. I'm going to be back to a fucking multiple monitors, and you know, I already do, but I'm going to be back to that shit gangster mode. And we got a fucking win, man. I'm not losing another competition that badly. So back to fucking striking some hot iron. And yeah, so you guys, there are some new things that we're coming out with. There's going to be some video, a handful of videos. I'm going to be launching some videos. I'm also going to end up launching a master class here pretty soon. Going to be at about a 10-week course. Um, and it's going to include some one-on-ones. It's going to include some you know, a number of videos and some Q&A and all that. So I will be launching a master course in there. Our content in there is just going to keep growing. So I encourage you to take a look, and at least for the time being, the thing that you will get access to is the both the Shark algo and the Gigatrend algo, and you'll be receiving all the presets for that as well. And I think that's really going to help take some trades to the next level. I think next competition I'll have a strong technical focus on that with obviously my order book analysis, and just to kind of show a bit more about how that works. Fabian will as well. I think it'll really help us all to see this thing move along, to see what this thing has to offer. Because you know, you guys know I'm not really the shilling type, but you know, when something good comes around, MSR, um, MSR is probably one of the best things I've ever seen. When something good comes around, I will tip my hat, you know, to some good work. So um, I hope to see you guys take a little look. Hope to see some feedback in time, and obviously it's going to be a good for all of us to see more people using that thing. And if in the order book bands, you need to see exactly how buyers go from 10 to 25, trend to 5 to 10, strong support band 0 to 2.5. All right, influencer friendly. I'm gonna have to take a look at this one later. I'll leave this comment up, but if you want to message me on Telegram, message me. Feel free to message me on Telegram. Feel free to DM me in Discord. But keep in mind, DM me in Discord, and if I'll say something that that lets you know it's the real me. There are already Discord fucking scammers out there. So you guys, just be mindful. I'm never gonna message you first. I'm only ever going to be messaged and then reply. And I'll say some shit. We'll have a small talk to figure out how we need to confirm that it's the real me. But yeah, I do look forward to these types of things. I'm gonna fix my overlays. I already have two. I've had them for a while, but I plan to make some modifications. I really think I can patch a couple holes. And hey, nothing like a trading competition to get you back on the fucking grind, bro. I mean, you guys, win or lose, everything that hits me, I get stronger from. Not a single thing is gonna fucking crack me that I won't be able to get back from, other than death. Fucking if anyways, nothing is gonna fucking break me unless it kills me. And if it doesn't break me, then I'm coming back 10 times fucking better. I'm not gonna make the same mistakes over and over, and I'm not gonna repeat the same experiment expecting a different result. So, I hope maybe in my next competition, if I win, we'll be able to do a little bit of all right, put his money where his mouth is, right? I want to show you guys I'm always here to fucking improve myself and hopefully improve the lives of as many people as I come into contact with. So, anyways, on that note, I really love you guys all. I hope you guys are doing beautiful things every day, saying hi to that stranger, talking to that girl, doing those push-ups, making them trades, whatever it is, pumping out that work, innovating, doing something. You guys, I really hope that you do something good every single day and push yourselves, push yourselves. Turn that shower water cold. Eat once a day. Eat meat, grass-fed, organic. Fucking stop eating shit food. No McDonald's. No trash. So you guys, anyways, much love to you all. I'll see you all very soon, and definitely tomorrow. Hurley, congrats on being in first place. Phil, top 3. And I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow, and we'll be running another trading competition. Hurley, fucking congrats, brother. All you guys doing fantastic work.